I'm yellow. My legs are yellow.
You're yellow. Okay.
I don't know where I am. I'm on the ground is gravelly.
You're on gravel. Okay.
But it's yellow also.
So is it yellow? Is your skin yellow, or are you wearing something?
My skin is yellow.
Your skin is yellow. Do you have anything on your feet or on your legs?
Some kind of leathery.
It's leathery.
Leathery shoe.
You're wearing shoes. Okay. And the gravel is yellow?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How big is the gravel? Is it like coarse sand, or is it more like pebbles?
Right in the middle.
Kind of in the middle. Okay. All right. Can you do a little bit of a scan up your body to see what's happening above your legs? You know, at your waist or above your waist. What else can you feel about yourself?
I'm kind of long. I don't have any clothes.
Okay.
I don't have any hair.
Okay.
I have 4 fingers with suction cups at the end.
Okay. What about your body? What else can you tell me about your body?
I'm just long.
You're just long. Are you tall, or are you just long?
I'm tall.
You're tall as well. Okay. If you had to guess, how tall would you say that you are?
Maybe 7 feet tall.
7 feet. Okay. And what about your torso? You have a long torso, a short torso?
I have a long torso, skinny.
Okay. Everything's kind of skinny and long?
Yeah.
Okay. What about your neck? What do you feel about your neck?
My skin is kind of leathery.
Leathery. And that's your skin, you don't have anything on?
No,
okay.
Just little shoes.
Just little shoes. Okay.
They help protect against the heat of the gravel.
So the gravel's hot. Okay. If you can just mentally imagine, if you were to take off your shoes, do they kind of look like your hands?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they've got the suction cups as well?
They're kind of webbed.
They're webbed. Okay. Do you have any sense of what planet you might be on?
We're by Sirius.
You're by Sirius, okay. And is this your home that you are, or are you visiting on a planet?
Not my home, but I stay here sometimes.
You stay there, okay. So it's very familiar to you. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you like
More
it there?
for work.
For work. So this is where you work. Okay. So when you come here to work, how long do you usually stay?
A couple of weeks at a time.
Couple weeks. Okay. And so if I were to say to you, what does your face look like? Are you able to sense what your face looks like?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me about your face.
I have big eyes.
Big eyes?
Small chin.
Okay.
Kind of a big head, not really.
A big head. Okay. Does it kind of come to a point at the bottom, or is it overall big?
Just kind of like an ice cream cone.
Okay, alright. And can you tell me, do you have a mouth or a nose, or?
I don't have a nose.
You don't have a nose.
I have a small mouth.
Small mouth. Are there any openings for a nose, or you have no need for it?
No.
Nothing?
No.
Okay, what about your ears?
No ears.
No ears. It's just not necessary?
No.
Okay, how do you communicate?
Through our minds.
So telepathically?
Yes.
Okay. And do you consume food or anything like that?
We don't have to.
You don't have to. How do you get your energy? Or your life force?
Through this energy.
You just kind of absorb energy, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So we're on this planet, we're near Sirius. And there's There's a lot of yellow. You've got your shoes on. What are you doing?
I'm managing the others.
You're managing the others. What are they doing?
They're doing testing.
What kind of testing are they doing?
Life force testing.
Life force testing. Okay. What does that entail?
Kind of like sampling DNA,
Okay.
but it's not DNA.
What is it?
It's a different kind of, different patterns in nucleotides.
Okay. So it's like, is it, would it be fair to say sort of like genetic material or?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. All right. How long have you been doing this work?
My whole life.
Okay. Do you kind of know the outcome? Like, what is it that you're doing it for?
We're trying to spread seeds everywhere.
Okay. So is this, do you normally get it from this planet, or are you trying to put it on this planet?
We're trying to put it on this planet, but we think it's too hot.
Oh, okay. Okay. So it's almost like you're testing to see if it can support life.
Yes.
Okay. How's it going so far?
It's not going good. I think we're going to abort. We're wasting our time.
Oh, okay. How long have you been doing this for?
3 years.
Oh, okay. So you'd expect to see something by now?
Yes.
Okay. How many other planets have you seeded?
261.
261. Okay. Do we know of any of these planets on Earth? Do we know about any of them?
No, they're starting to form now.
They're only starting to form. Okay. That's amazing. So let's move ahead to an important event. Just move ahead to whatever you feel is an important event. Move there now. Move to this important event. What is happening? What are you doing?
I'm in my craft.
You're in a craft. Okay.
I'm moving to a different planet. I think it's my home.
Mm-hmm. Does it feel like you're going home?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
excited.
Tell me about this craft.
It's almost like a arrow shape.
Okay.
It has a different kind of metal we don't have here. Almost like a gunmetal. Very dark. Everything moves by crystals.
Oh, okay.
We have sort of what we would call a windshield in the front so that we can see, but we can turn that off also.
So it's just an energy field?
Yes.
Okay. So if you turned it off, then there would be nothing there to separate you from space?
Yes.
Would that harm you?
No.
No. Okay. Are you able to tell me when this is happening?
There is no time.
There's no time. All right. So you're headed to your home planet. How much longer are you going to be on this craft before you get there?
I'm here now.
You're home. Okay. Can you, before you get off that spaceship, can you tell me, or your craft, are you able to tell me anything more about the crystal energy that propels it?
It's almost similar to what we have, a quartz, but so much stronger.
Oh,
We
okay.
don't have anything like it here.
Oh, I see. Okay.
We have multiple uses for it, but we cannot touch it
How do you control the quartz, or who controls it?
with our mind.
Okay. All right. Is it like a group effort?
No.
No. So there's some people that are trained.
It's almost as if it is programmed.
It's programmed already. Okay. All right. Do you program them, or is that someone else's job?
I can if no one else does it.
Okay. So you're all equipped to know how to do that.
Yes.
Okay. Were you taught, or is it just come naturally to you?
No, we just know.
You just know.
They have their own life forms.
Oh, okay. So you're just interacting with the life force of the crystal.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Understand. Thank you. So now you've landed in your home planet. Tell us what you see.
It's very green and very lush. There's a lot of trees, not something like what we have here. A lot of big leaves, they help with the shading.
Okay.
There's a lot of waterfalls. It's not cold, but I feel a breeze.
You feel the breeze?
Yeah.
Are there any plants that we might be able to recognize on Earth?
No.
No. Completely different.
Yeah. There's a lot of canopies to help protect.
Okay.
There's a lot of ground plants. It's very lush, almost like a deep jungle that hasn't been touched yet.
Okay. Did Earth get seeded with some of these plants, or they were just never brought?
No, they were seeded. They did not survive.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. Do you live in shelters, or do you live outside with the elements?
We can make our own shelters with our mind.
Okay.
Some of us like to lay in with the lands.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us like to lay in the trees.
Okay.
I like to have a house.
What does your house look like?
It's a dome.
A dome.
And I carry a lot of artifacts from each place I go to. And I have them all on display.
Wow. So you're a bit of a collector.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Does anyone live there with you?
Yes. I have a family.
You have a family. Tell me about your family.
We're all explorers.
How many people are in your family?
We have 4.
4? Okay. Are you a male or a female energy?
I'm a male.
You're a male. So do you have a female counterpart there?
Yes.
You have a wife of sorts?
We wouldn't call that a wife, but we are in a partnership.
You're in a partnership. And do you have offspring?
Yes.
And do the offspring form the same way they do on Earth through procreation, or do you?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. So do you have children?
Yes, I have 2.
You have 2. Beautiful. What are their names?
I cannot pronounce them.
Okay. Do you have a name?
I cannot pronounce that.
Okay. That's all right. Thank you. So is anyone home right now?
No.
No? Are you at your house?
Yes.
Okay. Are you glad to be home?
I'm very happy.
You are?
Yes.
Beautiful. So I'll let you enjoy your surroundings. Tell me anything interesting that you see around you, or that might be interesting.
I have all of my artifacts, and I have all of my data.
Data. How is the data stored?
I put them in the box that could only be opened by me.
What else is happening around you?
I'm looking at all my work, and I don't know what to do next because this new planet is not working out.
Do you have anyone that guides you on what to do next?
We have sort of what you would call a council, where we plan. We like to plan where we will be going next, but right now we don't know, and I don't like that.
Okay.
We have to keep moving forward.
So you've already discussed this with your council and no one knows?
Yes.
So you're at a crossroads of sorts?
Yes.
Okay. Why don't we move ahead to a time where you've made a decision on what to do next? Can we do that? Let's move ahead to that moment where you know what you're going to do next. And tell me what's happening.
I don't want to do this anymore. I want to have a new task.
Okay. So you've decided you don't want to seed new Earths anymore?
Yes.
What task would you like next?
I would like something harder. I'm not being challenged at the moment.
Okay. So what will you do?
I do not know. I'm sitting on a hill.
You're sitting on a hill. Okay.
There's no growth.
There's no growth. What do you see around you?
I see a lot of nothing.
Are you on a different planet again?
Yes.
Okay. So you tried one more planet and it didn't work again?
Yes.
Do you know why these experiments keep failing lately?
Contamination.
By who?
There's stuff in the planets, almost like airborne contaminants,
Oh, I see.
that all the samples are getting contaminated. Nothing can live. They live and then they die.
So let's move ahead to another interesting moment. Let's move ahead to something interesting where you've made some decisions. Tell me what you see.
I became one.
You became
I did
one?
not move forward with that life.
Ah, so you
no
decided to end
challenge.
that existence.
There was no challenge.
There was no challenge.
There was no growth.
Okay. So what is it like to be one again?
I'm ready for my next task.
Are you meeting with anyone?
I can.
You can. Are you in a resting place for now?
Yes.
Just to have a breather? Okay. Just before I let you rest, can you tell us what was the purpose of that life? What lesson you might have learned from that life?
I did not learn patience.
Was that your task? Were you supposed to learn patience?
My task was to learn patience.
And you didn't learn it?
I didn't learn it because there was no challenge.
Ah, so you weren't patiently waiting for the next challenge. I see. So are you going to have to learn that again?
Yes, so that is why I became one, so I can start over again.
Let's move ahead to another life where there's some answers. The most appropriate time and place. Be there now. What's happening? What do you see?
I see a lot of buildings.
Mm-hmm.
I see a lot of spaceships.
Okay. Are you male or female energy?
I'm a male.
You're male. Alright. Before we explore these spaceships and buildings, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
I am Julian.
Your name's Julian.
I am wearing a blue crisp suit.
Okay.
I am going to meet with the council.
Alright. Where are we?
We are here on Earth.
You're here on Earth. Okay. Are we on current Earth in a different dimension, or where are we?
No. We are in the future.
We're in the future. Do you know what year this is?
It is 2143.
Okay. So what has happened? Why are you going to meet with the council?
We have many things to discuss. We are sitting at the table, and around there is something similar to a hologram of other people on different planets.
Okay.
It's almost like we're having a board meeting.
Okay. Like intergalactic board meeting sort of thing?
Yes.
Okay.
My job is to make sure that the meeting stays on task.
Okay. So what's your main goal that you'd like accomplished with this meeting?
We need to come to some conclusions. We are moving people to another Earth. Not an Earth, but similar to an Earth.
Everybody, or just a select group?
A select group. We are going to start a new population.
So you're colonizing?
Yes.
Okay. Do we know which planet you're going to? Do we know of it yet?
We do. We cannot say.
Okay. So even in our timeline, we already know?
Yes, it has already begun. There are people already moving back and forth.
Even in our current year?
Yes.
Okay. So this has been happening quite some time for you?
Yes, it's been happening for quite a while.
Can you tell me when it started?
I want to say about 400 to 500 years ago.
Really? Okay. So we're just, the common person just doesn't know about it yet?
No. There would be great disaster if they knew.
I see. Okay. Alright. Well, let's move ahead till the moment when some decision has been made or something important is happening. Let's move ahead.
The planet is viable.
Okay.
We are able to inhabit. We have all energy that we need. We have materials for building.
Okay.
They will be much more lavish than how Earth was. Much more technologically advanced.
Can I just ask you, from your perspective, why did we need to seed another planet?
There's much turmoil.
There's a lot of turmoil on Earth?
There's much turmoil. We almost feel like we have to step in, but we cannot. We cannot step in. We have to let them decide for themselves if they want to move forward or not. So what we did is the ones that knew all the answers, almost as if we were in a higher dimension, they can see the gateways and they followed through the gateways. And that is how we knew who was going to go and who was going to stay.
Who am I speaking with now? Are you a different entity from Julian?
Yes.
Okay.
Similar.
Similar.
As a guide. The veil has thinned, as you know.
Yeah.
It has thinned greatly.
Uh-huh.
The past cycle, as we know it, the veil has been thinning more and more and more, and people are becoming awake.
Yeah.
And they will be almost like drawn to you. They will be drawn to you and you will help them.
Okay. And that's just part of this transition, huh?
Yes.
Oh.
This is how we will get people into the gateway.
Oh, I see what
You are part of the person that will help them get to the gateway. You are what we would call a middleman.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Oh.
You have an innate knowing and you need to follow it. You've always had this knowing, but you didn't follow it before.
Uh-huh.
Think of it as a rubber band.
Uh-huh. So I sort of stretched out and now
Now you're being pulled in. And it will be at a very accelerated rate. You will have a lot of learning to do.
Uh-huh.
And you need to make time for it. You need to make time for yourself.
If I can ask if there even is such a thing, what is her soul origin? Where is she from?
She's from everywhere. She's from anywhere. We are all one.
Okay. Am I able to ask you at all about the... I feel like a lot of people are talking about this right now, that there's like an event or something that's going to be coming very soon. What are they talking about?
We're talking about the gateways.
That is what they're talking about.
Yes.
So when I know there's no such thing as time, but as far as our human minds are concerned, how soon is soon?
Soon is now.
Soon is now, so it's already happening.
It is happening right now. It has been happening.
Okay. And some of us are just being guided to be here in order to help people find it.
Exactly. You are correct.
Okay. Will we eventually find this gateway as well?
You both already know where it is.
We do?
Yes. You come in and out all the time.
Oh, so those moments where it feels like we've gone through a different vortex or something, we've actually been in a gateway.
The gateway.
Okay. Is that why some days the world just looks more beautiful?
Yes. Your job is to bring that essence back into this very dark, murky world.
How do we do that?
When you visit, you can take a piece of it.
Uh-huh.
Energy is neither created nor destroyed. You can take anything you want over there and to bring it over here. You bring the beauty, you bring the knowledge. You need to be in a high vibration in order to see the gateways, in order to bring the essences back from the gateways.
So just stop worrying about the low frequency stuff.
Do not worry.
Okay.
When you do not worry, you do not see them. They are not in your path. When you worry, you see them. They are in your path. What you guys say, out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.